Oh my God, it's Thursday, you guys. It's Thursday. Welcome. We've got really cool stuff tonight to go over with you. We've got some mail to open. Check that out. And look at this great big box of stuff from the mighty Snooper. I've got tons of thrift scores to show you. I've got my friend Tim here. I've got lights, puppets, little robot things, devils, and all that stuff. So come on in, grab a seat, pull a chair up in the side chat as we go through another Thursday live from my house. Check it out. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie.
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boing.
Whoa! Yes! Oh, hi, Michael. Hooray. How are you? I'm good. Glad you are. Check this out. Guess who was first in the chat? David Trahan, a.k.a. Record Man. What's happening? Nice to see you, David. Thanks for being here. K for cool. Not like the cigarettes. Those aren't cool. I blame grocery shopping, Jeff. You know, things have changed with being first around here. But I'm glad you at least still think about it every Thursday. Shrivel up, Bagman. I get you. What's up, Lisa? How's it going? Look at those little pink hands. Little rubber gloves, I'm going to say. Little pink rubber gloves. 3 of them. 3 hands. 2 wash dishes. Do you now for the future of Peter Graves. It's great to see you, man. Ha! What's up, buddy? I got a package to open from that guy. What's happening? Nice to see you, buddy. Warp Dog, Record Hound. I saw your video. Now, last time we were here on the stream, last Thursday, Warp Dog was in here talking about he was going to do a vinyl community style video, which I guess he doesn't really do, like a tag. I did a vinyl tag thing. I watched it. It was great. He had Devo in it. Right on, Warp Dog. Todd, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Nice to see you. Jalen, oh my goodness. Former Sub Pop representative in the house. Still a representative of rock and roll. I bet. I assume, Jalen, that you're still representing for rock and roll. Antico, that's a big now. That's a big now you got there. I like your big now. DJ Trish, what's happening? Good to see you. Steve, party. Hashtag party. That's a good song. 40 man. What's up? Cheers, buddy. What's up? Yep. We're here on a Thursday again. We have some cold drinks. We have lots to talk about, mostly record geek shit. Lovely. That's Sharon Osbourne saying that in that intro. Marie Gigi. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you in a minute. How's it going? Marcus Shark almost says nipples, but not. Marcus Shark Nipples. I like that name. What's up, Jill? What's happening? Jill and Gary in the house. Tour Bus Live. That's right. I hope I see you on tour sometime this year, guys. I bet. Always and forever. Hail. Yes, sir, Ken. I'm going to open that package you sent at some point. So like I said in that brief little spazzy intro there, I got 2 mail packages to open. I know who they're from. I don't know what's in there. Either one of them. One is from our friend here, Mordecai Courage, a.k.a. Ken. He's a great artist I met on tour. And then the other one is from the mighty Snooper, the band from Nashville, Tennessee, that I've loved really hard for at least a couple of years. So, yeah. Oh, news. Super Chat Charlie has a new tool. He has a new tool. Check it out. He gonna cut you with his saw. He's gonna build him a fort, a tree house. Maybe he'll build him a little stall for his toilet. No, he doesn't need no stall. He doesn't need no stinking stall. All right. So January is almost over and we are closer to spring. That does work out mathematically. What's up, Marie? Things are okay just doing school and getting ready to have a master's degree in a year. That is nice. And I bet you that kind of sounds like something that we're going to talk about soon. But before we talk about that, there's a little feller I know from Ohio, and he's coming up here soon. Check it out.
It's Tim.
Hello, 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 everybody.
It's my longest living friend, Tim from Ohio.
Great to see you all here tonight. Hope you're having a good night. And hopefully, in some way, we can help make it better. So what is new on?
I think you could make it better, Tim.
Okay.
I think you're going to make everybody's night better. I can't wait to see that happen.
Okay.
And welcome. How are you?
Thank you.
You got snow and stuff, but not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
We get the weather off the table right now, so it's not an option for you.
Yeah. No, it's actually been decent. So
That's good to hear. And we were going to have some ice coming this weekend. I think it probably got pushed, kind of delayed a little bit, but I think maybe Saturday, Sunday we'll have some ice. I don't know. I ain't too worried about it. I want to get right into something, Tim.
let's get into it.
Because we have so many cool things to talk about as far as records, physical media, music. You know what I mean? We got a lot of that.
Mhm.
So what I really want to do is I want to get to this segment that really is probably the fan favorite, my favorite segment, with this little intro by our friend Emma, aka Zuna Tuna. Check it out. Positives, Tim. This is the time we talk about positives. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is we're going to ask people in the side chat to tell us something positive that happened to them since last Thursday, something forward moving in their life, some way they made money, they made friends, they relieved themselves of an enemy from their list. Somehow something good happened, and I want to hear about it, but I want you to type the word positive in the chat first so that I know what the rest of your brief post in the chat is talking about. So post a positive for us, and we'll talk about it. Tim?
Yeah, I have to say what comes to mind first is when I was young, I used to collect coins, and I collected a ton of coins. And needless to say, I've always watched the values of silver and everything else. And like as of like just today, the value is the highest it's ever been. And that's at 96.56. That's as of today, silver. And they expect it to go at least 100 and north of 100. So anyways, I started selling that stuff. So I had a little pill bottle this big, and I thought of it after. I have another one already ready in my car, but I just gave them that little pill bottle, and they gave me $550. It's like
really old dimes? Are they really old?
Yeah. They have to be pre-1964.
Okay, so but not a lot of people are walking around with those kind of dimes.
I mean, I know a lot of people that have them. They're like, "Oh, I got a bunch of coins." They don't know what they are, but
people that have collected coins, hoarded coins in some way, typically have them, but not people who just use what's in circulation.
No. But like when you hear a silver coin hit other coins, your ears like, wait, what was that? Different sound.
Right.
So anyways, so that was cool. So like I started with my dimes, and then next up, after I'm done with those, which I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, but then I'll go on to quarters, and then 50-cent pieces, and then dollars, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's a positive. Making money.
I'm loving it.
Making money off money. Hold on, I'm just saying hi to some people here. Let's see, who didn't I say hi to yet? Okay, wait, I got a positive here. Murray GG lost 7 pounds. That's awesome.
Nice.
If you could follow that up with how you did it briefly, that'd be great. We'd all like to know. Positive, Mrs. Geeky made it here tonight. I believe that is a positive for all of us, Mrs. Geeky, not just you. Thank you for being here. We have a positive from 4D Man. He's sobered up after that last live stream. Antico, positive. The new tuning pegs for my bass 6 just arrived at my front door. Be right back. Oh, wow. That's
No,
way over my head as far as a non-musician goes in me, but I kind of get what you're talking about. Positive, Young, his
love that.
little child, performing at Cover Up tomorrow night. Oh, really?
Jeff, what does he play?
She.
I'm sorry, I didn't even. Oh, I guess I didn't. I never met her.
Oh, wait. Tomorrow's not.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Okay, tomorrow's not one. Okay, so I forget that it's a several day event. So yeah, because you're freaking me out as being tomorrow, because tomorrow's not when you guys are playing. Okay, that's next weekend. Okay, I think I get it. Oh, Peter Graves, positive. Made it to San Francisco to see Mark Mothersbaugh to play some of his TV and movie score along with 5 gold. Yeah. I saw little clips of that. Shrivel Up was great. He has a big old Bible in his hand, and he looks like he's reading the Devo lyrics out of the Bible. It's so fucking good. Yeah, it was great. I'm glad some people went there and got video of it. I couldn't make it. Positive, Todd just grabbed a ticket to see Jerry and Mark at the Pee Wee. I heard about that too. B-52s are playing that too, but not Devo, just Jerry and Mark as separate people. Now I might be at that one. I'm not sure. I think if that's during our tour, I'll probably be at that one, but I don't know yet. Mordecai Ken, positive, sketched my very first comic book cover and got great feedback on it. That is cool. Stay creative, stay creating, make that percentage of creator get a little higher against your percentage of consumer. That's all we can do is try to make sure that we are adequately representing a certain percentage of creating while being totally involved in being consumer, which we can't really avoid, right? Peter Graves, a Boogie Boy. Oh, as Boogie Boy. Oh yeah, I saw the footage. Mark put the Boogie Boy mask on. Yep. I saw it. Jealous Graves. That sounds like a good name for a band. It's a goth band, maybe a specimen cover band. I'm now jealous of Antico. I want to build a base. Now they're gonna geek out about this shit.
It's all good. It's all good.
Those guys. They and Can't Say.
Oh, did you catch Marie's response?
They and Can't Say is a good name for an album by Jealous Graves. They and Can't Say. They and Can't Say.
I got you.
They and Can't Say. Anyway,
it's coming.
So my positive.
But hold on. I just wanted to say that Marie answered you, and she said, "Thanks. I just exercise 3 days a week. My doc will be happy." But guess what? We don't care if your doc's happy. We want you to be happy.
I bet you if your doc's happy, she's happy.
I bet. But I think it's going the other way around. She needs to be happy first.
Imagine if her doc was really sad and crying all the time. That wouldn't be good. You got to have a glad doctor. So my positive is that tomorrow night, 23rd, I am going to see in concert an acquaintance of mine. I want to say friend. We haven't seen each other in 10 or 15 years, but a guy named John Spencer, who's I think most famously known for being in the Blues Explosion. But he was when I discovered John Spencer, it was through this band Pussy Galore, and this is the Groovy Hate Fuck EP from 1980, I think 6 or something. And this is a repress because the original pressing is on my wall framed, but this is a repress. And look at the names of the songs. Great record, really, really good record. It's
all gospel.
I always loved it. Well, it is the gospel of rock and roll. I always loved the hand-drawn lettering on the cover. I guess it's done by John himself. I'm going to ask him when I talk to him tomorrow. So there's that record. I also have Pussy Gold 5000, another great record of theirs. There's John right there. And then we have Live in the Red, which is a live album they put out. It's right around time this album was released, called Right Now. They did a Neubauten Rolling Stones mashup graphic here with this, and it's a Devo cover on the other side of this, Penetration in the Centerfold. So they did a Devo cover on that, and there's John there. And then my favorite cover besides the Groovy Hate Fuck EP is the one I'm going to get him to sign tomorrow, and it's this. Now, does anybody know what this album is called? What this Pussy Galore, the first person who identifies this Pussy Galore album title without looking it up on Discogs, we'll get something nice. Anybody could, well, it's probably going to be Jeff Young that gets it. He doesn't need a gift from me. He's got everything I could ever give. No, it's not right. That's wrong. I can't believe.
Oh my gosh, Jeff! Come on.
I can't believe Jeff got it wrong.
I have no idea what the correct answer is, but come on.
Oh, Jeff, you're so close. The title of this fantastic record. Look at that cover shot, Tim.
Yeah, I see it.
There's no text on the cover at all, right?
I have noticed that.
Title is not even on the back. The title is not even on the back. But the title of this record, everybody, is Dial M for Motherfucker, not Murder. Yeah. This.
Yeah, isn't Dial M for Murder Eminem?
Understand Me is probably my favorite song on this. Wait a Minute is great. Lots of good. Dick Johnson. Oh, a lot of good stuff on here. But anyway, I'm really kind of psyched to go see him. I think the last time I may have seen him was like 10 years ago. And one of the first times I met him was when Devo played in Canada on their Something for Everybody tour. And he was playing right before Devo. And so I was kind of around the stage when he was coming off the stage. I was getting set up for Devo when he was coming off. And I had heard he's a big Devo fan. So I let him come over to the wardrobe case and I gave him one of the shirts that Devo wears on stage and stickers and stuff out of the case. He was like a kid at Christmas, dude. He was so psyched. So since then, we've stayed in touch. But I love me some Pussy Galore. I think the band he's touring with now is called Hitmakers, John Spencer Hitmakers or something. But good stuff.
And Marie's got some mentionings, some comments down there. Marie has some comments down there.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing them.
Okay.
That girl got a mouth on her. Yes, it is, Truth Seeker. But I don't know much about movies. Pussy Galore to me is a fantastic band name. But yes, it is a character in a movie.
Yes, it is.
And Jeff Young, yes, he was in a band called Beatless Beatles, who were around back when we were all living at Pine House and here in Raleigh, a party house. And they opened for Pussy Galore on the Groovy Hate Fuck tour. It was crazy. Pardon me. So
pretty cool.
So that is my positive. There's more positives coming, but I'll spare you my other positives. And by the way, if anybody is interested in doing noise tonight, that is a possibility if we get enough people interested. I do have a lot of things to show you today, so I'm going to just kind of start blowing through stuff. But there's a possibility that we could do noise. Now, speaking of things we do here on screen, Tim.
Yes, sir.
I want to run an idea by everybody here. Now, in an effort to have a chance to talk with friends of mine here on YouTube, people like Dead Wags, and my friend Jeff Young, or anybody really who comes here to the side chat, in an effort to try to have more screen time with people every now and then, I was thinking about doing special streams, maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months, whatever, called, I would call it a Screen Posse theme stream, where I would have a bunch of people on the screen, 9 people, 6 people, whatever. And in advance, I would announce a topic like 70s rock or 80s synth pop or whatever. And we would all bring records or things to talk about within that genre and then just kind of riff on it and just talk on screen. But we would have it pre-planned, right? I mean, people could come up last minute, but I would have at least a core of people who would agree to do it in advance. What do you think about that?
And I got a mention from Peter.
Yep. That is right. Right now, and Dial M were later ones. Yeah. But yeah. So what do you guys think about having streams every now and then, pre-planned, where I have a bunch of people on the screen and we talk about a certain topic? I mean, certainly we can leave that topic. It's we can start with that topic and see where it goes. But I think yeah, okay, people like it. I think.
And you mentioned this as an additional stream.
What's that?
And this is in addition to this stream.
Well, I mean, it would be on a Thursday, but it would be like this Thursday, we're going to have a
okay, that's what I was trying to say.
Theme stream, and the theme is 70s rock or 80s synth pop or records that you didn't think you would like that you like, or records that you're embarrassed to tell your friends you like, you know, something, you know, we would just come up with a basic general topic and then have everybody participate. Right. Okay. So we're going to look into that.
I'm seeing all liking it.
And what I'll do is I'll reach out to a few of you who I have contact with otherwise, and see if I could get some of you guys to commit to doing that, and then then we'll announce it at some point. So okay, I just wanted to run that by you.
And Amina had a positive.
My positive, just being here, geeking out with it. Well, you've come to the right place to geek.
Welcome. We are glad you're here.
I'm going to start geeking out with. I kind of want to open this mail, dude. Because, you know, after this mail, I got lots of records down here to show and talk about, and you're going to want to talk about them. So
let's give them something to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about. Tim, I'm going to make you a little tinier right now.
Let's do it.
We're going to go into this little thing right here. And
look, y'all, I just lost 10 pounds. Sorry.
What happened?
Nothing. I was just being stupid.
Oh, you may have just filled your diaper. Now, you don't actually lose the 10 pounds until you take the diaper off.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay.
Yeah. So this next segment has an introduction, again, done by our friends, Butter Knives, Talia. Emma, her friend Zunatuna, did the one before. So check this out for our mail segment.
Oh.
Mail.
Ding, diddly doo.
Like prior to starting, perhaps you would like to start with this.
What in the hell, Marie? You got a mouth on you, and here's what you get for that shit. Check this out. We're going to turn this thing on like this, you hear?
Oh, turn it on.
And then we're going to turn you off with this. Lovely.
Thank you. And Mordecai said that caused him some shrinkage.
Thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Maria, it was very kind of you. Thank you for that very kind donation. Every dollar, every cent that you send via Super Chat to this channel, well, every cent doesn't go to me. I think I get about 70% of it. But I will tell you, it is used for the cause of good. Like Hail Bear, for instance, keeping him clean and fed.
Lovely.
Keeping Super Chat Charlie with the right kind of tools for the job. And he just sucked your soul, Marie. Sorry. That just happens. You know the game.
All the way from there.
You know the game.
She says, you're so welcome, Michael.
You know the drill. Okay, so now we're going to open up some mail from, okay, that's off the screen. From our friend Mordecai here, Mordecai Courage here in the chat, Ken, who I met on tour. If you've seen some of my Devo tour scrapbook videos, you may have seen where I met him, and he was drawing artwork on gaff tape, on concert crew tape, work tape, and he was putting them on. He was asking for permission, but he was putting them on our road cases and wherever we wanted them. And he was a really cool guy. He was working as security at a club.
Yeah, Mordecai, that was cool as hell.
And so he sent me this. Now check this out, the envelope. Look at that.
Noise.
Drawn by him, of course. Look at that. Look at his cool signature. All right. Now let's get on in here, y'all. No cap. I'm excited to see what's in here. No cap, y'all. I'm excited. No cap, y'all. I'm excited. Oh, I feel something I didn't expect to feel, Tim. Did you ever?
Oh, my.
You ever get put in that situation? Ready? Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I honestly thought it was going to be a bunch of paper, drawings and stuff, but it's fabric, Tim. It's fabric. What could it be, Timothy?
I have an idea of what it is.
I have no idea, but check this out. I'm going to unfold it before I know what it is. Oh, I know what it is.
Nice.
Okay. You guys, I am so glad to have this, you guys. Okay, so here's what happened. I was on tour with Devo. Me and a friend of mine went to this place in Austin, Texas. It was a bar called Long Play. I saw this t-shirt hanging up over the bar. And when I walked in, I was like, I'm going to have to buy that shirt before we leave here. Totally forgot to buy it, right? And I put a little picture of it in my tour video, my tour scrapbook video. And I put a picture saying, I really should have bought this shirt in Austin. And now look at that. Isn't that the best bar shirt ever seen?
Perfect. Yeah.
Identify that guy right there. What cover is that?
Golly.
Who in the chat can identify? Now I can't identify it, so I'll have to.
I cannot either.
I
would say maybe Engelbert. Oh no, not with the glasses.
I mean, it might be something that's just a mashup to make it look like a random cover, but it's got to be real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at that. The cats are throwing the fuck down. Man, I love this, dude.
I like the fat DJ cat.
FatDJCat.com. This is so cool. I gotta wear this on the next stream. This is so cool. I'm so happy, Ken. This is so cool. What a great print too. It even feels like it's might be sublimation or something.
And Marie says, "Oh my gosh, I'm jealous."
What is that cover? The one more.
Well, I'm guessing, Marie, like you guys probably could look it up online and just, hit their website.
It looks really not a lot like, but a little like Leonard Graves Phillips at certain parts of it.
Oh God, no! I think you're reaching a little too far.
Well, I'm trying to make sense of whatever is on the shirt. That was so cool. Oh, well, wait, that's not. We're not. I knew something like this would be in here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, first of all. Artwork.
Nice.
That's Sid. That's Sid. Of course, Sid. Sid Vicious, Sex Pistols. Look at that. And then in this little thing, look at this. There's little post-it notes with things written on it, but way too small for me to read right now. Hold on. Let's see what's in the bag. What's in the bag? I'm trying to open it. Hold on.
Mordecai is saying that Long Play is 5 blocks from my son's house. Had him drop in and grab it for me.
Oh, dude, that is so cool of you guys. Thank you. I owe your son one too. Okay, so here's some stickers. Well, here's a sticker. All ass, no gas. That's you, Tim. No, wait, you have gas too.
I think that's you.
You have gas sometimes.
Just to put it properly.
Here is guitar picks. I wonder if that's a Ken drawing. What does it say? What does that say? Eugene Campbell pick. William Eugene Bro Campbell?
I do not
Bad
know.
Campbell? I don't know who that is. I have to look that up.
And I don't know everybody, but here is their website if you want to order a shirt.
Look at that, dude. I got a patch from fucking Texas Fire Department.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Ken, thanks. And thank your son for me too.
Thank you all for the thumbs up, because as Mike always says, it makes a huge deal, so much more than you could ever know.
It's because them database brains called algorithms, they pick up on that.
They keep twisting and turning, and it's like if you don't turn the right way, boom, you're gone.
Turn the left way.
Mm-hmm.
Now here, before I open this next package, which is really mega hella cool.
Well, yeah. Like
No
I didn't get anything from Snooper. I've been trying to get their test pressing, and they're repressing their first album, and they said maybe that can happen, but like I don't know. We'll see. And
what
Mike,
have you done for them lately? Bum 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 bum.
Exactly. And look down here. Look down.
Oh my God, Marie! A cheers to you for that.
And I'm not doing a cheers with that, but
I'll
down it.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Marie. It is greatly appreciated.
You know,
and we love you.
I guess you know what? The crochet clown appreciates it.
That may be so, but we do not appreciate the crochet clown.
Wait a second. Were you talking over that?
No.
because nobody could hear you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you were talking when that thing stopped. You were already talking, so I didn't know how long you've been talking for. Hey, Marie, thank you so much for that. It's very appreciated. The cats will appreciate the treats I buy for them with that, and they certainly will. Now, here is the package.
Mordecai had a comment.
Glenn Campbell's uncle. What? What a crazy! That's probably that might be the only country music guitar pick I have in my collection. Maybe I might have a Willie Nelson, but I think that might be the only country music one.
You don't have what was the stuff from Dina?
A country music band? No.
Yeah. Her parents' stuff.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue, Tim. Anyway, this package from the mighty Snooper band. Snooper is a band from Tennessee, Nashville. I was introduced to them. Well, people have been telling me about them for years, but I officially met Connor of Snooper 3 years ago or something, and we became friends. And while I was on tour recently, I went to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is pretty close to my house, and I went to a record store called Lunchbox Records, and it was right around the time that this new Snooper album came out called Snooper Worldwide. And I had known it had come out, and I knew there was several different versions of it, but I just, on a wild hair, bought this because I noticed that it came with a booklet. It comes with a booklet, right? And I wasn't sure of what pressing it was or anything, but I got this on tour. Love it. Great record. I found out it is a special pressing for mom and pop record stores. And I don't know how many were made. I think Tim thinks 200 or something, but I don't know. But special booklet version. I think it's like orange transparent vinyl or pink transparent vinyl. That's right, pink. But anyway, so I bought this and I posted a picture while I was on tour saying, hey, I picked this up on tour. I tagged Connor and Snooper. And he sent me a message saying, oh, cool, dude. Thanks a lot for picking that up. I'm going to send you a box of Snooper stuff. So then like 2 or 3 months later.
And this is related. So that's the only reason I put that one up.
They got little plus Snooper Bugheads on Bandcamp right now. Well, you might have. I don't know. Maybe you've just destroyed part of the surprise.
I doubt that.
Thanks for being a know-it-all, Todd. You motherfuckers with you.
And everybody, our friend Todd, he does know what's going on. Like, I don't know
how to tell people that he knows.
My gosh, everywhere. He seems to always know, oh, this person's playing here, that one's going there. Yeah.
Jose Felicio. Have you ever heard of him? I think I used to work with a guy named
I'm not even touching that.
Don't touch Felicio. I mean, don't touch Jose. So hell, I'm trying to catch up here. Hold on. Oh yeah, bites your hand off. That's what they do. JV Lombardi, are we ready for the snow? Well, I don't think we're getting any snow here in North Carolina. I think we're just gonna get ice where I am. Tim has had snow.
Yes,
I don't know if Ohio's getting more, but
yeah, and like where I live, I don't get much, but we did have.
That's all you had to say, man. Where I live, I don't get much. That goes for all of us.
Okay. I'm not even going to touch that one either.
I can't wait to touch this one.
We don't need to know that, Mike.
I'm going to touch it. I'm going to touch it right in front of all of you. And I'm going to open this here thing up and let you
everybody, like, don't think he won't.
I'm going to open up my box. And
cover your eyes. Like, if I scream, you'll know. Just close the page.
I'm going to open my box and let you look inside, Tim.
As you do every week.
And it sounds like this.
Oh. And it's got them same packy thingies in there.
Looks.
And JV Lombardi says, hello from Philly. Are we all ready for the snow? Oh, you already answered that one.
I just look.
That's why it's blue.
Look at that. Best thing ever right here.
Yeah. And Vinyl Dreamscape says, hello, Michael, Tim, and everyone. Hey, I don't get much either.
Can we not do that while I'm opening the box?
We
Tim?
can. Open your box, Mike.
Can you
like, you know, I don't like the tease.
Can you just get that off the screen?
Just open your box.
Tim, can you get that off the screen? Please. Thank you. Okay. Oh shit! Now you guys may recognize these because Pal was wearing something like these, but Snooper was the original gangster with these things. Snooper shades, dude. Hold on. Now I look just like Connor without the mullet. Oh, Todd, you know it all.
Dang.
Todd,
How do you know this stuff, Todd?
Todd, how about not telling people how smart you are all the time?
Butter knives, hello.
Butter knives, check this out. This is merch that Butter Tuna needs. Oh, look at that.
That's nice.
Now, this is their Snooper mascot. I don't think they actually have a name for him, but I did a shirt recently for Snooper where this guy is featured on it. And the photo of this mascot was from a live show taken by my friend Jalen, who was in chat earlier. But this is a cool ass plush goddamn Snooper head.
And let me interrupt and say, how many of y'all think that he should take off Super Chat Charlie's head and replace it with that one?
Sam, your creativity knows no bounds.
I would love that.
Look at this, you guys. It gets better. In this little bubble wrap pack right here, a die cast metal Snooper Worldwide pin. That is class right there, you guys. Class. Big Todd, I knew you'd pay for your sins. I knew you would find a way to repent and pay for your sins and tithe to the Church of Rock and Roll here. Yeah, I actually asked them, what is that guy's name? What do you call it? And Connor was like, I guess just the Snooper. But yeah, the Bug sounds good too. You know, that reminds me of the Micronauts comic book, which I haven't read comics in decades, but Micronauts had the character called Bug, and he always did this thing. Tick, tick, tick. Instead of a voice, sometimes just tick tick ticks would come out. I don't know how you represent that in a comic book. It really hit me hard, like that somebody was able to represent Bug going tick 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 in a comic book. So you're forgiven, Todd, simply because you paid me. And in exchange for that, I'm going to give you what you really came here for, Todd. I know that you're really into this. And
what you really want.
Imagine how warm and steamy this one is.
Lovely.
And your soul's gone, and he has a saw to build you a nice little grave. Little grave playhouse. So thank you for that, my friend.
Casket.
I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we're getting backed up, but we're gonna jump right on this one.
How do you know how many heads Charlie has? You don't know. Now check this out. What's next? What's next? What do you think it is?
On the screen.
Hoping I know what it is. Oh, fuck's sake, it's not coming out of the fucking thing. Oh, hell yeah. It's the new Snooper album on CD.
Nice.
I have the vinyl, of course, which I just showed you, but I really want it on CD. And look at that. There's Connor to the right. And we all know that's Blair in the middle. Look at that. Look at all the cool logos and just branding they have. And it's all their own. I mean, I think Third Man Records is behind releasing it, but they have their own branding that's so hard. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, now there's another thing in here.
Douglas Gilbert says, hello, Michael. Better late than never.
What's up, Douglas? I love your avatar. It's a pink circle and a white D. Okay, here we go. There's one more thing in here.
Butter Knives has to go study for her exams, but wanted to say HU.
HU?
Yeah.
Wanted to say HU?
I'm sorry. Next time she says hi. So say hi. We're glad you did. We're glad you did, Butter Knives.
Butter Knives, we love you. Give Emma our love too. Look at this. Marie, what is going on here?
Hey guys, what do you think? Is he a little delayed at something? Is it the glasses, or is it something more?
I am so thankful for your donation that I'm going to have Charlie fart on me.
Lovely.
All right, now, if y'all keep bothering me by throwing money at me, I'm going to get pissed.
Warp Dog said,
What?
Warp Dog said,
he could if the money's right.
You're right. You're right.
He can also
And-
build an in-house.
And I did see this, and I think they're coming to my neck of the woods.
I heard that, Todd. You want to tell me more surprises you're going to break for me? All right, now check this out, guys. There's a box. It's got the Snooper guy on it. Look.
It does.
Snooper 2025, all rights reserved from last year.
He's a freaking, he's a mosquito?
He's a Snooper.
I didn't know he was a mosquito.
You see any wings on that motherfucker?
That
He ain't
looks
no
like a
goddamn
mosquito.
mosquito. He's a bug.
His wings got ripped off, that's for
He's
sure.
just a bug. Leave it at that.
Just a bug.
He identifies as bug, Tim. Don't try to put all this weight on him. What is going on here? What the fuck?
I have not looked at their stuff in a while.
Holy shit, you guys.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
It's a Snooper tape deck, you guys.
That is beyond, way beyond any freaking cool. Holy shit!
And it's in a bag. It's almost like I don't want to take it out of the bag. Look at this.
Easy.
Wow, you guys. All right, let's take it out of the bag.
No, it says on the back, you don't have to read it, but it says that you're supposed to put the bag over your head.
Over Tim's head.
and Marco Shark is nipples, as you were saying.
Watch.
Ooh.
You guys. Look at this.
Marco is saying, okay, how the hell is Snooper doing this?
They're magic.
Oh, and Todd says it's got Bluetooths.
Looks pretty green to me, MT.
Dude, like now that's your traveling companion.
Well, no, hell no. This ain't coming. This is going to go in the glass case.
Oh, man. You know they want you to use it.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so how funny is it that I've used this on my live streams for years?
Yeah.
Okay, right? So now the thing is, this has a special part to it that not all these have. It's got the cue and review feature. Now, what cue and review means, and that's what makes it possible for me to use this during our live noise streams, because cue and review means that when you're playing it, you can hit fast forward or rewind at the same time and it'll play. So it'll be playing and then you'll hit rewind. It'll play backwards really fast and you'll hear it. Now, a lot of tape decks, once you press rewind or fast forward while play is playing, play stops.
Right.
Automatically. So this has a feature where play doesn't stop and you can actually hear it. So you can then hear the breaks and the talking, right? If you're reviewing a tape for like, a class that you just recorded the teacher and you want to fast forward through dead space, that's what those are made for. So I don't know. It probably doesn't have cue and review because I'm thinking this is a pretty,
Can
low
you
end.
tell me, like, look on the back, the battery box. Does it say the model or anything there? Oh, slide that one off. No, the top one. Slide it off. Oh, it does show something. I can't read anything here.
I mean, it's just a newfangled something made in China.
No, I'm curious what make.
There's no brand. It's
There
Snooper.
is.
The make is Snooper Tech.
Okay. Do like I asked. The battery cover. Slide that up.
No, it's generic, Tim.
Oh shit.
It's because the branding is what the client pays. It's a blank item. It's supposed to be branded.
Somewhere there's a
I think this is probably just made somewhere for very cheap, and
but
it's a very
still
basic, no brand, private pressing, as they say. No label.
That's just cool as hell. Like I'd never even thought of that as a band, merch item. Like wow.
The thing is, it's one. This is so.
And Todd says they are on Bandcamp right now. If anybody's interested,
you can still buy them. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. How cool can you get? You can't get much cooler than fucking Snooper gets. And Snooper has said they're playing devotional this year.
Yeah, I know it's got a USB port. Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's got a power cord, of course. Oh man, I'm psyched. Man, that's just
I'm psyched for you.
Oh, look, the thing that came with the tape recorder is a good glasses holder. Oh man, that was so good, you guys. I'm really excited. I can take this on road trips.
And I don't say that often.
I can take this on road trips now. I'm psyched. Wow.
Next, did you get that next, Marie? I can't even remember because
I got the he one.
Oh, and you got Todd, right?
I got Todd. His soul's gone.
Well, I think his
Reg, yes, it does have a USB.
Oh, hey, Reg.
How's it going, buddy? Now, we're doing good on time, Tim.
Yes, we are.
I've opened up all the mail, and it's not even 8 yet, so that's great. Because I do have a lot of records to talk about. But, Tim, is there something you were going to show people? Because I would love to have about a minute and a half to go pee. But I would need to make sure that you are able to.
Hella. I'm not wasn't prepared to do so.
You got a house full of music shit, Tim. Just pull something out.
All right, hang on 1 second.
I mean, don't pull something out. You know what I mean? Like, Marie, back in my college days, we did have dictaphones around, and I can't remember what made them frustrating to work with, but something made them. Dictaphones? They were the ones that were weren't they like triggered? Weren't they triggered by voices to start recording and stop recording or something? Something was weird about dictaphones. But yeah, I don't have a working one now, and I don't know if a dictaphone would have a cue and review function like this trusty Sony here. And this Sony is
exactly correct, by the way.
Say what?
They did. They would start when you're talking and they'd stop after.
Yeah, it was like automatic, but it would cut off. It wasn't flawless, right? So
correct.
That's
it was used for quartz.
You couldn't use it to record music because it would always chop off little bits.
No, it was specifically made for
your balls.
Quartz stenographers would
pornographers
do their I forget what they call that.
Pornographers would use it, yeah.
The type of writing, but yes, it was mainly used for quartz.
Looks like it might be a Riptunes cassette deck.
I have one.
Graves.
I have something I can show if necessary.
Did you see what Peter Graves said? He says the brand might be Riptunes. Dictaphone had telepathic controls. Getting a little geeky. Yeah, okay. A foot pedal.
Oh, okay.
But the foot pedal couldn't hook up to a tape deck.
Well, I have a dictaphone, but it's the micro cassette, and it's they sell for pretty good money, and it has a pedal. So no, they do, Mike. You can control them with pedals.
All right, Tim. I'm gonna have you deal with the truth of this situation right here. There's a comment for you there.
Walk on by, and I can show somebody something.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like you got to deal with this comment, right?
I know. I already saw it. I'm ignoring it.
What's the answer? The answer is Tim doesn't have a show. So there's your answer. I got to go pee.
Right. So I don't know. I had told Mike I don't have anything to show for today, but it's spur of the moment. I do have this. I don't believe I've ever shown. This is my Kiss 8-track collection. And I don't know if you guys really know about 8-tracks, but they were never wonderful. But but still, being a collector, we got to do it. And this was obviously Pilmer and I's, our favorite Kiss album. I've got this sealed in every single media that it was ever made, including reel to reel. And I have to say, this 8-track holder, they're kind of a big deal because you press the button and the 8-track pops out. And this is one of the rarest Kiss 8-tracks. It's their originals. It was their first 3 albums. And I ended up getting this in a lot. And like everybody was trying to get it, obviously just for this, because even at that time, they were going for a lot of money. And again, if you know 8-tracks, the quality is not wonderful, but they're freaking geeky, nerdy, and cool. I have a 69 Torino GT convertible that I'm having done, and it has a freaking 8-track player. And I'll tell you what, I have collected and maintained one of the most amazing 8-track collections, because even through the 80s, and even like Columbia House and RCA record club, you could get 8-tracks, I think, up to like 87. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff. And I did my best, Mike. We'll see.
No, it's good. That was fucking fantastic. I was impressed. Burnbot, it's okay. We're all ill. It's planet Earth. You'll get through it. I'm good to hear from you, buddy. You're always welcome here. You know that.
Warp Dog has 3,000.
Okay, so you guys might need to do a live stream together.
I honestly don't know how many I have because of like the nature of things.
Oh,
I have boxes of them downstairs. Oh,
Martin Jones making a plasmatics reference there for y'all who don't know. Wow, the original record store poster for Beyond the Valley. Wow. Oh, the Mad. You have a vinyl collection of the Mad. Now, the Mad, I don't think the Mad released official vinyl, did they, Martin? Martin Jones, everybody. An amazingly interesting music collector who I have had the pleasure of meeting face-to-face and having a few beers with. Good guy. Marie, thank you for your support. We love you. Thanks for your service to cats. And
yeah, it was great seeing you. Bye, Marie.
Yes, they did. Man, well, they must be hard to find, the original Mad stuff. I mean, unless they did, I guess, official reissues later. But all I have is CDR burns of their stuff. But I love the Mad. Their singer, I heard, I don't know a lot about him, but I remember reading some really interesting stories about that cat. He was like a really interesting kid, and had some horrible death. I guess the end of his life wasn't so fun. But what a great singer for a punk band that guy was.
There's so many great ones. Like Mike and I, we were talking last night prior to we talk. I had just typed in on YouTube like obscure, I think new wave, and oh my gosh, it brought me back so much. But I wasn't familiar with B-sides, and wasn't that the one that you were not familiar with, Mike?
A band called B-sides?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of B-sides.
And they were like, if you guys know me,
multiple bands called B-sides, right? But I don't know which one you're talking about.
They're very Cure-esque, Smiths-esque. And
were they internationally known, or were they just a local thing, or like?
I ordered the record, so okay. I'll know more soon. But yeah, it was just great listening to. If you guys get a chance every time you have time on your hand or you're working around the house, type it obscure new wave, and you'll hear stuff that of course you know and love. But it was great hearing stuff I didn't know.
Are you assuming everybody here loves new wave, Tim?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. All right.
And even though I know if Randy was here, he would be like, and I know some people don't, but it's okay.
Randy's here. He's just being quiet, I'm sure. Just being quiet, just observing. Randy's gonna watch the replay. All right, so before I show some thrift stuff, Tim.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, well, let me make you a little smaller, since you're not showing anything. And I want to start by saying that while I'm thrifting, I've mentioned this before over the years, but While I'm thrifting, I often look for little bits of, I guess, record debris, I guess you could call it. Little bits of record things that may go unnoticed by most people. Like, say that you're looking through a batch of records in the thrift store and some of the cellophane, the shrink wrap, has become loose from one of the records and just gathered itself somewhere between some records. And there are little stickers like this on it. Look at that. Okay, so you got the record bar. I collect. I grab any of these stickers I can find that mention records or music on them. They can't just have a price, typically. Look at that one, records, right? So what I do with those, and I can probably fill another one of these up easily, but this is one that I've filled up with a lot of them. Now, a lot of these don't say records on them. They're just prices. I did get them all from records or tapes or CDs, but most of them have some reference to music or records or something. But I love them. Look at turnstile music. You got lots of record bars.
Oh, music is the best investment or whatever. It's like, yeah.
Like the Sound Shop, Back Alley, Turtles. Remember Turtles?
We never had Turtles.
The Grapevine.
Yeah.
Look, buy 4, get 1 free at Benson.
Yeah, that was in the 99-cent bin.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that before we get into the hardcore thrifting.
Michael, have you heard of the insect surfers or the false prophet? And guess what?
Douglas.
He has.
Douglas, the insect surfers, my friend. I've heard of false prophets, Punk Man. I know their logo. It's kind of a graffiti-ish logo. I don't know anything about them. I can't tell you exactly what they sound like. But the insect surfers, I saw play with the Waitresses and a band called the Vandals, not the punk rock Vandals. It was a new wave kind of power pop band from Southeast somewhere, I think, called the Vandals. And they played the Waitresses, you know, I know what boys like. And the Insect Surfers played in the middle. So it was the Vandals, Insect Surfers, Waitresses. This is 1983 or 4 or something. And that's when I first saw the Insect Surfers. They had this album called, was it Sonar Safari or something? Or was it just the first EP?
Wait. No.
I think the first EP was just called Insect Surfers, wasn't it? Or was it called Sonar Safari?
It was called Sonar Safari.
Okay,
yes.
So that album, I wish I would have bought a T-shirt, but I bought the album. I got their album there. And I talked to the singer. He was really nice. And then years and years later, I got to talk to the singer again because they stayed around. They might still be around, but
they are there.
They stayed around for a long time, and I got to talk to them. But when I was a little kid, I have it somewhere. I drew their logo by hand on a little piece of paper, an exact representation of that first EP, the Insect Surfers EP, with the insects carrying the surfboards. And I still have it somewhere. I love that band. Love that band to this day. I'm so glad I have an OG pressing of their first EP. And one of the best drawings of bugs I've ever seen in my life. Anyway,
I want to jump in there too. I want to jump in there too. I just happened to, I think it's like when I bought a large collection of music. In this collection, I got one of their test pressings of Sonar Safari, and they actually hand drew what they wanted the cover to look like. So I got the cover of that album.
I remember you telling me about that.
From them. I also have the first pressing of that album. And guys, if you don't know who that is, it's a great album. Just check it out.
Yeah, I think the guy that I talked to, the founder of the band, the singer, blonde-haired dude, he told me that they consider themselves a genre of new wave surf rock, like new wave surf music, combining exact like new wave aesthetic and sound with surf rock sound. So, and they did a great job of it. I really liked it. Ken says, "What's your guilty pleasure album? An album no one seems to care about." Well, I don't know as far as album.
I can tell you one of his.
What's that, Tim?
I could tell them one of yours.
Well, here's the thing. I don't feel guilty about anything I like and listen to, but
true.
things that you might not expect me to like a lot. Some people would not expect me to like Debbie Gibson, but I'm a big Debbie Gibson fan. I really love her first 2 albums a lot. the whole albums. Love them. Listen to them all the time for decades, and own them in many formats of physical media. Also, I really enjoy Blink 182. I enjoy a lot of pop punk. Blink 182, their newest albums that they put out 2 or 3 years ago. I listen to it all the fucking time.
Yeah,
But I also listen to a lot of noise, black metal, industrial stuff, like country music. Well, not country, gospel music. I'm not really a big fan of country, but I do love gospel. But yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff that people would probably not understand or wouldn't get. But I would never apologize for liking any kind of music. I actually, this is the oh, you have a 10-inch Dead Wax. I wonder if that's later or earlier than the EP. Hi, Dead Wax, how are you? But the thing is I do have a guilty pleasure kind of, because back in the day in the 80s, right, there were certain bands that me and my friends, like, if you liked some of these normie wasn't a word back then, but some of the more popular bands like REO Speedwagon or Journey, especially, like, anybody that we knew that liked Journey was a dickhead jock. Like, they were just awful douchebags. So I wouldn't even give Journey a chance. Nowadays, though, I hear some Journey, I'm like, oh,
Journey's amazing.
Really catchy song, that one. I don't want to like it, but I guess I will.
The Escape album, forget it. It's like, come on.
Well, with their albums and their look and their artwork, for a while, they just like Iron Maiden and just like some of those bands, they would get in this cycle of, okay, just make every album look almost the same because it's doing really well. So they had that spacey bug UFO thing on a whole lot.
None of them looked even remotely similar.
No, they had a theme. They had a theme, that bug UFO. And just like Boston had their UFO and a couple of few. Iron Maiden always would have Eddie. Absolutely. So I love when people, the bands get in there.
Iron Maiden takes the cake in my opinion, but yes, I liked all of those. And you saw, he said later.
I didn't say anything about laying anybody.
Dead Wax is saying later.
Yeah, it's a later thing. Okay, cool. It's more psychedelic, trippy looking, isn't it? It's like bright colors, right? Oh no, Douglas, I have not heard of Walt Mills' Hotel Hallelujah. No, what the heck?
I will be right back.
Okay, so Tim, when you get back, we're going to do some thrift scores. When Tim gets back, we're going to show you guys some killer thrift scores. And I just got these. I got some of them today, actually, and some of them yesterday. So we're going to dig into that as soon as my boy gets back. By the way, I wanted to say, footage coming up on the channel. Of course, John Spencer, I'm going to most likely shoot his whole set tomorrow. I'll post that. I'm not sure who's playing with them, but I may shoot that as well. And then in a few days after that, one of my favorite black metal bands, Nunslaughter, is playing in town. Me and my friend Ian are going to walk to that. We can easily walk to that club from my house. So that'll be cool. I will have footage of Nunslaughter on my channel. I will do everything I can to make sure I shoot video of Nunslaughter. I love Nunslaughter. And depending on what kind of logo, which logo you're looking at, Nunslaughter logo, it could be Nun's Laughter or it could be Nunslaughter. Either way, good band name. Wait a second. You had a heart procedure yesterday, Randy? My goodness. Well, goodness, man. I'm glad everything went well. I had no idea. Wow. That's positive for sure. Forgot to post this. What are your thoughts on bands with a sense of humor? Well, I think most bands have a sense of humor, but I love sense of humor. Tenacious D, I've never heard of Ninja Sexy Party, but Tenacious D, I've actually worked with in the past. I designed some Tenacious D merchandise back in the early 2000s. And one of the items I designed, I think they still sell. And the last time I talked to Jack and Kyle about it, they said it was their biggest selling item. It's the Tenacious D official cum rag. Me and Jack Black sat on the tour bus and he proposed this idea. And the reason I got a job working with Tenacious D was because I had just gotten laid off of a software company job I had. And my friends who printed shirts for Tenacious D were like, hey, you do work for shirts all the time. You like Tenacious D. Do you want to do some art for them? We could pay you to do that. Sure. So I did like 5 shirt designs or something. And then the cum rag. And I remember my friend telling me, look, Jack has this idea. He wants to do a cum rag. That's his one idea. And so I said, okay, I'll talk to him about it. So we go on this bus and Jack's like, yeah, I want to have unicorns and rainbows and stuff like that. And then I want to have say this in childlike lettering. And I was like, and then it has to have a grommet, a hole in the corner with a hook so you can hang it on the bedpost. He was like, perfect. So I think they've made those for like 20 more years. No, well, certainly more than 20 years. 2002, I think, is when we designed that. So anyway, I love Tenacious D. I have a lot of bootleg Tenacious D recordings I recorded I collected back in the day and recorded back in the day. Before they had a full band, when they were just 2 acoustic guitars, I recorded some shows and sound checks and stuff. Ninja Sex Party. I knew what you were saying, Burnbot. Yeah, I just did some designs. I did that. You ever see the AC/DC logo? That's JB and KG and AC/DC font. I did that for them. But that was their idea. They said, we want, KG and JB and KG in the AC/DC font. So I just did it for them. But they're great. They're fun guys. Jack Black has a really direct Devo connection. And Devo was his first concert he ever saw. Yep. That's what I know about Jack Black. Anyway, we're going to look into some thrift scores now, Tim.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm actually
you know what?
into it. Say again?
Soon we're going to have an intro for this segment.
Oh. Yeah, so people, I don't even know this, and he thinks that I'm going to be quite surprised of what he's going to be showing soon.
Let me have a talk with Burnbot here real quick.
Let's do it.
Now, you know how this channel, we lean towards the positive, right? We like to have people talk about the positive things. Now, why are you talking about things? Nothing went sour with Tenacious D. I'll tell you what. Things went sour with Tenacious D, as sour as anything gets in the music industry or being in a band or being creative individual. Yeah, it's not all smooth sailing,
It never is, ever.
You have to really put the work in and deal with a lot of shit to be in a creative project like that, especially so well known. So, no, it didn't go sour, Burnbot. That shit is kicking. That shit is hella fire. I'll stop blabbering now. I got a positive or two. I'm just fucking with you, Burnbot. You're great. So, yeah, thrift scores. Okay, so let me tell you guys. The other day, I started hearing about all the snow and ice coming this weekend. And I said to myself, well, I might be pretty much trapped in my house for a couple of days. So I might as well get out of the house tomorrow, which I was thinking about Wednesday, before I have to stream on Thursday. I'll just get out of the house one day and thrift shop. So I did. I went out at about 8 in the morning, one morning, didn't come back till about 5 o'clock p.m., thrifted my ass off in a place called Clayton, North Carolina. It's about a 20-minute drive from Raleigh. And I got some great stuff, which I want to show you. And then the next day, which is today, I was running some errands this morning, and I realized I was pretty close to a used bookstore called Reader's Corner here in town. I haven't been there for like months or a year or whatever. And they have these bins outside, which they always have records and tapes and CDs and stuff. But anything in there is a quarter. And you just either go in and pay them, or you drop change in this little container through their front door. The honor system. So a lot of it's crap out there and scratched and whatever. But I took home a few things for a quarter each today from that place. I'll show you that as well. Tim, should we just get started?
Say again?
Maybe I should do a shot. Wait.
Yeah.
Type a 1 in the chat if you think I should do a shot before we do the thrifting, or type 2 if you just don't ever want to see me do a shot.
Or type a 3 if he should do 2 shots.
No. That's not an option. That would have to be a super chat of some.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so we have really cool stuff to show you. And Tim, I'm telling you, I found something so mega rare and such kind of a grail kind of thing for me. But then it gets even beyond that revelation. It gets even better kind of. Huh. It's almost like good news, bad news kind of thing, but the story ends great.
I've told you, it's like, guys, I did thrift once this week, and I got one record for myself. It was just a better copy than ABC that I did, that I have that was scratched. But I got one $100 record, but really no big deal. Not anything that any of you guys would be in.
Okay, so I'm just trying to see if people are posting in the chat about ones or whatever. I don't think anybody is. Nobody cares. So I'm going to just hold on. Let me scroll down. Also looking at the likes. The likes are getting up there, you guys. If I could get like around 7 or 8 or 9 more people to click that thumbs up button, it would really kind of work its magic with the database brains called the algorithms, and they would then hip other freaks
Type
to
a
this channel.
number as
Tim, I can't. Your connection's going in and out. We couldn't hear you.
I thought so.
We couldn't hear you. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to do a shot, and then we're going to do thrift scores. And I can't wait to show you guys. I'm really psyched. The very last thing I show in this thrift scores thing is going to be mega. Mega. It was one of those times where I almost thought I was going to shit my pants.
And then he did.
I did for fun, but it wasn't like a...
Oh, yeah.
I just did it for fun, but it wasn't truly inspired by a great find. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody, again, for coming here. I thank you for that. Tim, thank you for coming here. Douglas Gilbert says something about Andy Summers. Pop some Taz, says Mr. What the heck? What? Pop some Taz.
Yes. And Soft Machine, what a great band.
All right. Are you guys ready? Now, here's what I'm going to do. Firstly, I'm just going to show the stuff I found today. For a quarter each. Okay? Okay. A quarter each, Tim. Now, I have looked at all these. I'm really fairly picky about when I buy vinyl to not get anything that's too scratched and scuffed up. Even at a quarter, I'll be careful not to buy anything that's worthless, right? So that said, now people might not know the value in these, Tim. And these aren't hugely valuable, but some of these go for 20, 30 bucks, especially what I found is these ballet spoken classes tend to go for more. So anyway, got two of these, quarter each in the shrink, really nice condition, you know, obviously kind of way vintage. So we'll make money there. Now,
yes, that is Bella.
Also in there were these two random ass records. Look, punk record. I don't know what that word is on top. Noles or Knowles, NOL/
RB No Say, maybe?
Lower Birth is the name of the release, but this is a punk noise album. I haven't done a lot of research into it yet, but I think it's color vinyl too. Let's just see. Let's just see. Looks at it. Insert. Oh, these are a quarter, Tim.
Yeah, that's crazy. I knew it was going to be some kind of colored vinyl, yeah.
It's like a quarter. I mean, sure, maybe this thing is a local thing, and maybe there's so many of them locally that haven't sold that they're a dime a dozen. But
Strange Pursuit says, I've been watching the stream for half an hour and have now gotten 7 ads in a row for mature single ladies.
That's Tim's thing.
And you know what? Like, I wish I could tell you guys.
He's got one in his arms right now.
I do. And she's
can I get on with
the
this?
struggle, but there is a way to get rid of those. My son
Get rid of mature single ladies?
Get rid of ads. And
no, we're not going to talk about that. Who cares?
Okay.
You just take the mature single ladies ads and you swallow them whole. Swallow their whole.
Down, Michael Pym.
Look, another punk record, Brain Dead Generation by Squalor.
What?
Look. Right? A quarter. Okay.
They had to know this stuff was worth more.
Look, insert. Look.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, I was just going, okay, is it warped? I checked to see if they were warped. I checked everything. Like, there's nothing wrong with these. They were just this isn't a market that sells for them. They didn't know what to do with it. Okay, moving right along. I got 3 records by this guy because I could probably sell them in a batch, right? Now, none of these sell for a lot, but this guy does sell. Stan Freberg. They're old comedy records, right?
Yeah, not much.
But these are there's 2 different versions of this one, 2 import versions of this one. So, yeah, I could put this up $30 plus shipping.
Really?
Oh yeah. This one here sold for like 12 or 15 on its own recently. So yeah, these
because like I had some of his stuff and it wasn't worth anything at the time.
It was a quarter.
Yeah, I know.
No, look at these going. And there was like, that guy Dave Gardner, that comedian that has a lot of albums. There was like 6 or 7 of his albums there, but those weren't worth me getting. They didn't sell. Now look at this, Tim.
Birdbot says I keep getting an AI generated ad of a certain man baby. Like I don't need to see this.
That's Tim. That's Tim. Okay, now dig this, you guys. So when I was leaving, I was getting ready to leave the store. I just picked all those albums out that I showed you, and I was going to pay my quarter a record. And then I hear one of the guys at the shop talking about getting a new batch of records in, and he was asking the other guy at the shop, "Hey, did you look at those? Anything worth selling?" And the guy was like, "Nah, man, they're all scratched up." And he was like, "The covers are good on some of them, but I don't know. I think they're all too scratched." So eventually, the guys took a few covers and saved them in case they had a match of a record that was good enough, and then they put the rest in the quarter bin. So I went out there and I got these 3 records. And I looked at the ones where they took the records out of the cover and they were scratched. So the covers they took, it made sense. But they left these records in there for a quarter each. Okay. And I looked at these motherfuckers and they don't look like they have any scratches on them, but check it out. I'm going to start with this one.
And definitely very nice condition. The covers, monkeys are always very well worn.
How clean it is.
And the cover alone, guys, I think that must have been in shrink or something protected because the cover always has ring wear.
This is just the start. Okay.
I bought that album with a record that was not nice just because it was in shrink.
We're moving on from that album because that's just the start.
Oh,
look at this one. Tim, look at this.
I'm sharing with others. Yep. Nice.
Look, in the shrink. This is their hippie trippy revolutionary album. Okay, now you're thinking something's got to be wrong with the record. Okay, look how minty everything looks. Okay, see that one mark there?
Yep.
That's a mark you can't feel.
Yeah, but like I bet you once you put it through the cleaner, it's like, man, it'll play perfect.
Look at that.
And the Cold Gem records, I don't know why, even when they're not perfect, they play okay.
Okay, but this is a great album too. Anyway, so then the next one, Tim, you may have seen this, you may be familiar with it, but I'd never seen it. In the same theme, of course, as we were just talking about. But look.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Have you ever seen this one?
Yeah.
I've never seen this one. And especially in this condition.
Yeah.
Look at the record, guys. Look, when I pull this out, look how minty it is. Everything's so minty. Look, there's nothing wrong with this. They were a quarter each.
I mean, the bummer is they're not big monies because
no, it's not about that, Tim. It's
about mass produced. But it's
rescuing these. It's about rescuing these.
Oh yeah.
The doom of being outside in this bin.
2 years ago, when I was getting ready for my cruise, the 80s cruise, I went to a thrift store just before, and I bought a ton of records for the same reason. And I got a number of Monkeys records. The records were not any good, but they were in shrink wrap. So like I literally bought them for the sleeves because they're never in good shape.
Makes sense. Hey Tim, are you making any money on the mature single ladies ads yet that we posted here today?
I put it on your your Snapchat.
Okay, make sure you have our wigs and our outfits ready. Okay.
I thought they were
if somebody pays for that, we have to show.
They're in your car, right?
Yeah, in the trunk.
Okay. Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, it's crazy, Douglas. A quarter each, right? And did you see any damage on those records? No. They don't even need to be washed by the sonic cleaner, but I'm going to do it.
Oh, no, they do.
Okay, now, guys, this batch is the one that includes the holy fucking grail that I found this week. But I'm going to start with, now this was from a This is all from one store. And this was, oh no, wait, this is not from one store. This is from the day that I went thrifting from 8 in the morning till 5. So
no, you were talking about, that was from his back sore.
Tim, those inside jokes we do with each other don't work with the public. They don't.
We try.
So here we go. So this is about 4 or 5 thrift stores that I went through to in that day. Mostly Goodwills. I think there was one Restore, Habitat for Humanity, and there was one other thrift store. But I think most of them were Goodwills. So we'll just start in no particular order with these 3 10-inch records. Now, Tim, usually when you think of 10-inch records, right, you think of old Shellacs, 78.
Well, I think of at the earliest, 40s, it was starting to go into pop. But
okay, so these were made in the 2000s. Look, 3 of them. Okay, they're 3 Christmas-themed records by a band called Pink Martini. And each cover is embossed. You can't see that one because it's sealed. The ones that aren't sealed, they're like embossed, textured covers with different snowflakes on them. All of these are color or clear icicle vinyl. And this one of the 3 is sealed still. Right? I've seen these selling on eBay, certainly for $20 each, not sealed. But all 3 of them sealed, I could get $50 for all these plus shipping. Easy.
Did you tell me about those?
I told you about them when we were on the phone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, wait, somebody told me
them, and you kept thinking they were old, and I was like, no, they're new. So anyway, crazy, right? In a thrift store, they were all together, right? So I bought those for, I think it was 79 cents each. Goodwill has them for. Okay, so then
Michael had
what?
This was in Ohio.
And wait! Your mic is fucking up. We didn't hear that, or at least wait. Can I ask the chat? Are you having difficulty sometimes hearing Tim's vocal or his mic? Because sometimes he's cutting out for me, and it's not my video doesn't seem to be glitchy, but when he glitches out every now and then, is that something you guys are experiencing, or is it just me? Because I didn't hear what he said. Sometimes he's gone out. Yes. Okay, says Jeff. Okay, so yeah, I didn't hear what you said. Say that again.
And I don't see that. So yeah, thank you for letting us know. I was just saying that Mike has a knack, like with thrifting. I remember we were at a thrift store in Cleveland at some point, Cleveland, Ohio. And I go right to the records. For whatever reason, he goes to the shelving to the right wall and he finds all these Vinyl Me Please pressings of records, and like I was so gel.
They were new, and they were like over by the lamps or something.
Yeah, like it was, and like, oh my god! And I knew, like I belonged to Vinyl Me Please, and I was so blown away that but yeah,
because my God is real.
He snoops this stuff out, man. He gets it done.
Good. Now check this out. Now here's something that was just like this when I found it. And I just looked at it and I saw the word medical and I was like, okay, it's probably spoken word, weird shit. I'll just throw it over in the pile that I want to look up. So I look it up and it's called, I'll take it out of the plastic for you. It is called Medical Relaxation by Dave Ellman. Anyone can relax. So I looked up Dave Ellman and he has a lot of spoken word records that are about meditation, relaxing, the medical profession, and they all go for really good money. Some of them are multi-record sets. So I think this one is part of a 2 or 3 record set that would sell for probably $110 or whatever, the whole set. But certainly the single records sell all the time. So this was a really good find. I can't wait to hear it. It looks really nice. It doesn't have hardly any wear on it. Like nobody ever listened to it. But medical relaxation. I'm just thinking, Tim, what was it you thought it was about when we talked about this the other day?
Like marijuana.
No. The other thing, another drug that made people relax.
Ether.
Ether. So he thinks it might be about ether, but I don't know. But it's some medical relaxation, which means drugs.
Yeah. Like seriously, because medical.
Interesting. I mean, I would have, even if that was worth nothing, I would have got it just to hear it, right? For less than $1. So then I found, okay, this is in no particular order. I buy a lot of gospel records because I sell a lot of gospel records, but I also like religious records and gospel records sometimes just for their covers. So I picked this up just interested in the cover right off the bat, but I did find out it's worth reselling. So it says, look at this. Tim, this is what I was trying to tell you about. Apostolic youth in action. Look at the action word.
I know.
If I was a tattoo getting person, that might be on my back.
And that's definitely.
So look at this picture. It's the Knoxville Apostolic Youth. Look at the guitar over here. Right? And look at this evil fucking kid. Look at that evil fucker right there. He is plotting the death of everybody in that room. Oh, Tim, I think you froze. Or unless you, I think Tim's face got stuck in his cup. Somebody get a screenshot of this, please. Oh my God, somebody get a screenshot of Tim's face is stuck in the cup. He can't talk. He can't see. He can't breathe. Everybody, we're going to make Tim big. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, your face was stuck in the cup. Damn it. I hope somebody got a screenshot of that. Your face
and when you were saying that, it didn't happen here, but yeah, weird.
Well, that's because you're living in a different reality, Tim, which isn't reality. So we're all experiencing reality.
Guess what? You are a bit mistaken, sir.
Todd, funny you mentioned that. Todd, yeah, we finally got my shit sorted out. Let me tell you the problem, Todd. We had, for everybody not aware, for months, a year, we had difficulties with my microphone situation. No matter what mic I would use, it would always be just flaky and weird. We finally figured out that it was because the mics I was using needed phantom power to be used with the mixer I was using. Long story short, we got another gift from a friend of mine on YouTube, a Roland V23 effects box, which also acts as a mixer. We now have a mic with phantom power and a mic without phantom power because this mixer doesn't need a mic with phantom power. Anyway, all that said, we figured out multiple ways to fix the problem we had. So we're all good with the microphone now. That problem, that hurdle is cleared. So
and
thank
Doug
you.
had a comment as well.
Oh, wait, you already took the comment I was talking about off the screen, Tim? I was going to remove the comment I was just talking about off the screen. I'm like, oh,
guess what? This is what I do. So, okay, if you're going to do that, then I'll just sit
so
here.
well, Tim. W's in the chat if Tim's doing this well. Check out the guitars on the right side of the album. That's what I was trying to point out before Tim started talking about the size of my tits or something, whatever he was talking about. Okay, so look at the guitar, right? And then look over here, right? But I want to talk about this boy right here.
That's Malachi.
Look at that guy. He is in control of everything. And I think everybody in this photo died at his hand that night. But now here's the really interesting thing about this cover. And I didn't notice this till I got home. So on the back, you'll see this, right? Now, underneath each one of these people's pictures, which I guess these people are part of the band or the organization or the church.
Well, up top is the kid you like.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so underneath each one of their heads is a song title. So the track list is the pictures. So the first song is Happiness. There she is. Then it's I Don't Mind. And then it's Prisoner of Love. Okay. And then down here we got, oh, that's just the McCools. Hold on. The track list is over here. God is Still on the Throne. Well, don't make fun of him from not. If you can't poop quick, you can't poop quick.
I was going to say, is that porcelain or the other?
Well, I mean, if he's stuck on the throne, you don't want to poke him at it. But it looks like they were
laughing. Mention it.
They were laughing a lot about God still being on the toilet. But then we got one more river to cross, and those girls know what river they're talking about. Look at them. They're like, we know what the fucking river we got to cross. He lives down the street. And then this guy, that's the river. What can he do? That's what those girls are going to find out. Those girls are going to find out. Look at him.
That's a poop eating boy.
And then it goes from track listing to credits. But some of these are just the songs. Oh, no, wait a second. That's the bands that perform each song. Okay, that's the artists. That's the artist. So Prisoner of Love.
I thought you knew that.
Wait, I thought that was a guy right there. That's a girl. Look,
Man.
all I know is that this guy doesn't mind.
Michael Pilmer, I think it's time to have a sip.
Look, this guy doesn't mind. God. As long as he doesn't mind, I don't mind. Okay, so let's move on. Most of that, I just like the action word on that cover. Now here's this is a really rare gospel album.
Says Michael Pilmer.
By the Relative Trio, featuring guitarist Leon Coots. Now, when you hear the guitar work of Leon Coots, but there he is.
He's becooting.
Look at Leon. It's like Elvis Costello, fucking 1962 or whatever this was.
1983. Yeah.
But look how the layout of the names underneath. Look at that design.
It's hip, man. It's hip. It's hip.
And those names were put there by.
And yet, look at the angles. They're not the same.
Well, because those were the ones you had to rub off with a pencil. Remember those?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Or it was done on a typewriter and then cut and pasted. I just love this kind of stuff. So this is worth getting to resell. Okay.
Looks like young Alice Cooper. Mordecai
This is interesting here.
Looks like young Alice Cooper. Mordecai says.
Is Dead Wax still here?
He hasn't mentioned anything in a while.
Wait, can we take off the comment you put up there fucking 10 minutes ago, Tim? Jesus.
No,
Christ.
no, we cannot.
And somebody come deal with Tim for me. Okay, Dead Wax. So, you know, sometimes Dead Wax, when you're out and about, maybe you're thrifting, maybe whatever, you're finding records, and you find a cover of a record that, man, if the record was just in there, it'd be a good big score. Or the other way around, you find a record, but there's no cover, but that record is, that's a really sought after record. Does that ever happen to you, Dead Wax? Douglas, have you seen the cover of Tragic Mulatto? It's like a little sculpture, a little statue guy, right? Anyway, Dead Wax. Yeah. Okay, Dead Wax. So that happened. Okay. In the same bin of records at the same store, I find a cover of a record. Okay. You know who Cactus is, Dead Wax? I'm sure you do. Okay. Cactus. Now, this is a very sought after album. I forget what genre. I'm going to guess, you know.
It was Prague.
Classic rock or Southern rock or Prague.
Prague.
So, yeah. Yeah, Detroit related. Yeah. So, anyway, no record inside. But then I flip a few records later. And then there's this record. Now, I'm not going to even say anything about it. I just want you to know, Dead Wax, I want you to tell me, or anybody, tell me if you've heard of this band before. So, no cover for this. But label Vault, and the band is Floating Bridge. Anybody ever heard of that? And it's, I mean, once I clean this record with an Isonic cleaner, I think it'll play fucking fine. But has anybody heard of Floating Bridge? I think it's a psych band, psychedelic rock band.
Dead Wax says he has that album.
It's psych. So, but it's sought after, right? It's not easy to find, right, Dead Wax? Oh, Carmine Appice was in Cactus. Okay, I knew somebody famous was in Cactus. Let's see. There he is, Carmine Appice. He is, which guy is he? I think he's a guy not smiling at the very end with a big belt buckle. That's probably Carmine Appice, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Anyway. And I have a lot of Cactus albums that I just have in stock I bought, but I've never seen that one.
So yeah, so Dead Wax, Dead Wax said this is sought after. If I get that dirt off the record, it really doesn't look that bad. So one day, maybe I'll find the cover for this, and one day maybe I'll find the record for this. But I had to get them together as one. I figured it was worth my 79 cents or whatever investment to get both those things.
Red says you can recognize his mustache.
No, you can recognize his mustache.
No, you.
I ain't never looked at the man's mustache very much. I guess you have.
Yeah, but you felt it.
Doesn't mean I looked at it. Doesn't mean I looked at it. I ain't no Stevie Wonder. I can't identify it by touch.
Oh, man.
All right. Another record in the religious vein. This is a sermon. No, wait. Sorry. This is a comedy record. Henry Youngman. Take my jokes, please. Now, it was really hard to find anything about this guy, but he's also a fiddle player. So I think the thing is that he is kind of a country, and it might be even gospel comedy, but I think it's definitely country fiddle stuff, right? But yeah, this guy's stuff is really hard to find. And the album label is Artco. Look at that.
I've had the label. That's a Latin label, isn't it?
No.
I've had it before.
1973. Let's see the label.
Dead Whack is Randy saying, so just the record or just the jacket on Discogs? I put a few sets together like that. And yeah, I have too.
So, yeah, it's crazy how I can probably sell those separate from each other, but
I literally, like, Mike and I were, I don't know, I was in North Carolina and I got a Beatles cover, and whenever there's no record, they let you have it for free usually.
No.
And, they did on this instance. And I was telling Mike, like, this was kind of a rare one. It was a mono. I can't remember if it was a Parlophone. I don't even know what album it was. But I kept watching on Discogs. I did buy the album. I got it for like $20, put them together, and I think I got like $120 for the lot.
Douglas Gilbert, what are you talking about? Oh, that was a good story, Tim. Douglas, why are you making that reference? How do you know that? How do you know that? Tim, do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If anybody else knows what that is, chime in, because I don't know how Douglas knows that. Okay. Check this out, Tim. A gospel record. I was really intrigued by this just because of the picture and whatever. It's Songs of Harvest Time. Look at the little Asian lady.
Harvest Time, not Harvest.
Harvest Time. Harvest Time. Yeah. By Norman and Maxine Luna.
Oh, they're rocking, man. And
look, blank, obviously private pressing.
Yeah.
But this is a sought after gospel record. Not easy to find. But I'm really intrigued. It's got this, I can't tell really what nationality he is.
I mean, he could be anything. The thing is, it's her nationality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Maxine Luna.
She's Asian of some sort, I'm guessing.
But his last name is Luna, so I'm wondering, like.
Yeah, but it's probably a World War II.
No, he looks like, I don't know, but yeah, I was intrigued. But that's worth getting. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is a pop group, Rooftop Singers. Good time.
I can't believe you bought that,
dude. It's look in the shrink.
Dude, I just encountered every one of their albums in shrink, and they're all mint. But guess
I'm
what?
not sure why you're trying to argue with me. I'm not
They're
sure
not
why.
worth anything. They're not worth anything.
If you're getting a boner from this, okay, I can understand. If you're getting a boner from this, I can understand. There you go with the defensive posturing again. Okay, I get it.
No, right, like he always gets in my case when I'm buying. Like he's like, "Oh, you're just buying." Like, yeah, this band is not worth anything.
I'll sell this within a week. I'll sell it within a week. Look at that. Look at that. Extra special, 69 cents, dude. I love shit like that. Anyway.
And I just saw one of their albums because there's like maybe 30, 20 some at the Goodwill here, and they're all perfect. And I loved it. One had a sticker, 41 cents. And it's like, oh, that's a cool sticker. But
that's not as good of a number as 69 cents, though. Your numbers just don't equal cool.
But you're buying the wrong shit.
I don't know if you notice who has more sales on eBay these days. Tim,
I do.
It's me.
No, it's not.
It is. Okay, so I got another one of these because these always sell in good shape.
Yes.
Switched on Bach. This is not the most sought after cover, but certainly this is a great record. Any of Walter Carlos Moog stuff, Switched on Bach, or the Well Tempered Synthesizer, all that stuff, I always get it. I'll sell it from between 9 and 20, like between 10 and 20 bucks a record. I can sell these all.
Yeah, if they're in nice shape, people want them like crazy.
Yeah. So. And then there's this. Okay, now Tim, I looked at this, and I thought the Prodigy. I know that guy. He's a techno guy. No, I thought Southern gospel, but this is like funk soul.
I just saw that recently. Is it worth something?
Tim, I find it amazing that everything I show you have some kind of personal connection to.
No, I'm asking because I know you don't buy records.
Why would you think I bought it? Yes, it's black gospel. And it's
No, you like listening to it. I don't.
Yeah, but I don't collect it. You know me, Tim. So this is great. It's funk soul. I thought it was country at this first, but I'm always attracted to these really private pressing covers, like these ones that use stock photos. You'll see other albums with this same photo on it, likely, if you dig through a lot of gospel. So anyway, this was a cool find, funk soul. And then Tim, here's that thing I was telling you about. I've never seen in classical music this series called the 45 Angel Sonic series. Have you?
I've not seen that album, that's for sure.
So it's an album, but it's 45 RPM rather than
right
33. So there's less songs, but the quality is higher, right?
Yes.
So and it's got insert, a real nice insert. It's got one of those like, fancy angel sleeves that are all non
audiophile.
Yeah. So in the shrink with the sticker. So yeah, this will sell, but I've never seen as many records as we dig through, Tim. I've never seen the 45 Angel Sonic.
Not that way, no.
Does anybody here know anything about classical records? Probably not, but I've never seen that. Tim, we're getting closer to the mega find.
Well, yeah, I've been waiting because I knew it
was
longer.
You'll wait a little longer because right now we got to talk about tonight in person, Ray Rivera.
Okay.
Now,
I would have bought that already just because.
Well, over the years, especially in the last 5 or 10 years when I've really depended on eBay for part of my income, I've discovered a lot of records by kind of lounge singers or piano bar singers where it's like basically records of them playing piano in a small room of people, whether it's a hotel or a bar or whatever, and they release them on their own labels and sell them at their shows. I thought that was what this was. But I think this is actually something a little different. I think this may be from South Africa or something. But anyway, this guy's playing in public in a little place, and he's just on a piano. And this was somehow worth purchasing.
On the Ford label. I never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither. So look at the logo. Isn't that cool? And look how the circle R registered trademark is in the D, dude.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
See, it's like Jamaican rumba, Brazil. So I think this is recorded at a hotel or a bar in another country, and he probably sold this to tourists. But anyway, I get off on just listening to the shows sometimes because there's like just a few people in the bar. Sometimes you'll hear comments. They'll talk between songs. I don't know if this is like that, but anyway, it's worth reselling anyway if I don't like it. And then here is a Christian sermon record that I got. I couldn't find very much information about it, but I did find out that John Bond's stuff does sell. So
he looks like a party, man.
I mean, look at that guy he's hooked up with. I mean, girl.
Yeah.
If I could read this,
yeah,
all right.
Guys, he really does do all this, and like when I'd be staying at his place. And I'm hearing all this gospel and all this. I was like, I had to go. It's like, and he does like it. I don't know how or why.
Now there's another record by this guy I found recently. I currently have it listed on my site, on my eBay store for $250. It's a record called I think We're All Dead or We've All Died. It's about drug addiction. So this is a sermon, another sermon by this guy, and this guy sells. His sermons sell, Freddie Gage. I'm not sure what the topic of this is necessarily, but I got it. It's in the shrink.
I mean, like, do we have gospel people in in our fans here? Like, is anybody?
Yeah, there's a couple of channels that follow me that are real knowledgeable about gospel.
Because Todd was asking, is the mega find Herb Alpert?
No, it's coming. We got maybe this one, and then we're going to show you the mega find. So this one is exactly what I was talking about earlier. I tried to look this guy up. I was having a hard time finding anything about Jerry Collins, spelled this way, or anything about Spin Records. Look at that logo. Dead Wax. Look at that fucking logo. Isn't that great? It's like a needle with spin written in it, going down to a record. Amazing. Anyway, this guy is one of those things I was talking about. He's one of these guys that played in a piano bar. This also, like the one before, I think was from South Africa or something, but he played in a little place doing this guy's songs, Charles Siegel's hits. Look, here it is. The Sable Room in Cape Town, South Africa. No, it's not, Todd. I think it's your virginity. I have it here somewhere.
Keeps happening.
I know you lost your virginity years ago, but I found it in a thrift store.
And Todd had another comment.
Look at that cool logo. It's so punk.
Well, you know, like, and the thing is, like, when records had the plastic on them, they never had scuffs. I don't know why they went to paper and everything else.
What are you talking about, dude?
Scuffs on records.
I'm talking about this logo on a back patch on somebody's leather jacket. You'd think it was a punk band.
Oh, yeah. I said Todd made a comment. Did you want to comment on it or no?
I said no, duh.
Okay, and Mr. Randall said that logo needs to be on a T-shirt.
That's what I was telling Tim. I said this would be something I would recreate on a shirt, but nobody would know what it is, right?
And Mordecai can do gospel. Okay, that's not something I knew. That's pretty amazing.
I'm not particular about the gospel I like, but okay, Tim, this is it. This is the mega find.
He's right.
I'm going to do a shot before I show you guys this.
No, I think you should. Maybe two.
I'm taking a 4-mile walk after the stream. You know that, Tim, right?
I know.
Because tomorrow's going to be icy at some point in the day. Today is my day to get some exercise.
And I'm taking a 4-mile walk where I don't want to.
Well, you never really have to want to do it.
No. It's not a walk. Yeah.
You just called it a walk. Okay, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Oh, right on, you guys. I can't wait to show you this. So I'm flipping through the records. And, a lot of the records you just saw were the ones I was flipping through, pulling out, making a stack to look up. Oh, not this shit.
Oh, always that shit.
Look, I'm getting ready to show the Grail. Can you not fucking
do it, bitch?
I'm going to fucking mute you. God. All right. So I'm flipping through, you guys. And I see this. Are you guys ready?
We're ready. Wow. Wow. That's not even on there online.
Whoa.
Mike, it's not online.
Now look, Tim, hush. You're not wrong. You're not right. All right, look. There he is. This is Little Richard Miller. His first album was called Born Without Arms and Legs, in which he was born without arms and legs. Now, this is Richard and his wife, Gail. Now, Gail was a freak. Now, everybody knew Gail in the neighborhood. No, I'm just kidding.
The other neighborhoods knew Gail.
I collect, if you've known me for any period of time, I collect really weird religious records, usually with people with physical deformities or some kind of challenges on the cover. I discovered a Little Richard Miller record many years ago called Born Without Arms and Legs. And the first time I found it, I found 3 of them all together, right together in a line, in shrink wrap, all together, 3 pressings of it. And I was like, what did I do to deserve this miracle? Like, who am I to discover 3 Little Richard Miller Born Without Arms and Legs records? So I took them home and I sold one of them where the cover was kind of printed off register. So the photo didn't quite look right. Sold that for $100. Kept the other 2. Long story short, I've been trying to collect this guy's records. He has a few of them over the years. A friend of mine gave me this record years ago. And so when I saw this at the thrift store, I was psyched, but I was kind of like also, but I've already got it. But still really cool to find a Little Richard Miller record.
And of course you got to buy it.
And especially the one with his wife, because I've never found this in the wild. A friend of mine gave me this years ago. So the story gets more interesting. So I get home and I'm starting to go through stuff and make sure that I'm aware of what I have to add to my Discogs, because I'm not going to sell this. I could sell it for like $100, but I'm not going to sell it because I collect Little Richard Miller.
And so, you got a great collection.
So I decide, okay, well, I'm going to at least look at the record, see what kind of condition it is, and I'll make note in my Discogs what the condition is, because the cover was in the shrink. So I go back and look at my old version of this, which a friend of mine gave me years ago. And here it is. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's tape across the cover. That's not good. It's the same pressing, but there's tape across the cover. And so, yeah, definitely a better cover. So I take it out and I'm looking at the record, right? And I'm like, okay, well, my old copy's got a few scratches, and I don't know if it will play all the way through, but I'm not really buying it for the music. So then I open up the one that I bought, Tim.
Yeah.
And what do I see? It doesn't look anything like the other one. And I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is not the same album. But it is by Little Richard Miller. And guess what it is, Tim? It's the most rare Little Richard Miller album, called The Many Moods or Faces. Oh, it's so small. Hold on.
Yeah, we're getting old, y'all. We need glasses and stuff.
It's called The Many Voices of Richard Miller. Now, this is the most rare Richard Miller record ever, which I only found less than a year ago. But it's dogged up. It's all fucked up. The cover is taped together. It's ripped. It's set. It's got spleen.
But how is that record?
Totally stripped. The record was almost unplayable. A lot of skips. Here it is. The first one I have. It's skips, and the thing about this record is it's Little Richard Miller talking between each song. So this one has skips in it, and it's all fucked up. But this is the most rare record. Even on Discogs, you will not find even an image of the back cover, which is the best thing ever. This is the image of the back cover. It's got illustrations of him, or photos of him, during the times in his life when he wrote these songs. This is his whole life from when he was a little toddler.
And people, this guy, I have no idea. I still I never knew anything. I want to say this.
Just let me finish the story.
Okay, but I thought this would add to it.
I'm getting to an end. So anyway, this album is the rarest Little Richard Miller album. Besides the acetate, and not acetate, but besides the shellac, there's a shellac that exists that's even rarer. And it's called Please Don't Flirt With Me. And it's no joke. And that's
but
the
Michael,
rare.
Please Don't Flirt With Me.
But Please Don't Flirt With Me is on this record. And I'll show you where it is. Hold on. Please Don't Flirt With Me is an actual song that he wrote. Here we go. Please Don't Flirt With Me. You see it right there?
No.
Here. Right here.
Okay, so that's the image.
It says, please don't flirt with me under it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I see. Don't flirt with me.
Yeah. So, anyway, when I got this record, I almost shit myself because I'd never seen it before. I'd certainly never seen the back because Discogs doesn't have the back. And I was like, okay, it's scratched. No big deal. I own it. This, my friend, is an almost perfect copy of that same record that came in this cover, which is a great upgrade to the cover I used to have. But this, my friend, the most rare Little Richard Miller record ever, in great shape, but in the wrong cover. But I looked through all those records. The other cover wasn't there. The other record wasn't there. It was just some weird mix up, right? So that was the holy grail I found. Little Richard fucking Miller, born without arms and legs. And if anybody has that shellac of please don't flirt with me or whatever.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Now, imagine having to tell people not to flirt with you. He must have been such a player, dude.
And Todd thought it might have to do with Meryl.
No link. No, they're from totally different parts of the country.
Slow Burn Joe just said, wow.
Little Richard Miller is from Texas. Meryl Womack is from Spokane, Washington.
And Todd also said, and the Cactus record was in the Richard Miller jacket. It's like, and that's the crazy part.
No. The Cactus, didn't touch the Richard Miller.
And Slow Burn said, I was supposed to contact you about what to do with my LPs, 45 CDs. Yeah, because that's an ephemera. I am overwhelmed, yet should have set up Discogs and eBay years ago. I will contact you tomorrow, 1800-ish.
Don't worry about it. Don't stress out. We'll figure it out. I don't know how you're in contact with me. Maybe direct messages on social media, or maybe you have my email, but whatever the case, I'll look out for it and I will reply to you as soon as possible.
And it could be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. It's like,
I'll help you however I can.
It's all good. Just relax, Slow Burn. It'll be okay.
Dude, I can't believe we just burned through the whole show. It's like 8:55 right now.
That's how we roll, dude.
Wait, Douglas used to have some spin records? I see, but I think there's a lot of spin labels, Douglas. This is like a very specific record label that was probably owned by this guy that put out that record, because I could not find any record of that label online.
And I have a lot of spin records, but none with that. I mean,
obviously it's going to be a common name.
Yeah.
So, but remember Spin Magazine, Tim?
Yes, I do.
I had a subscription to that in the 80s. I loved Spin Magazine.
I did as well.
Well, I mean, I guess it's fitting that we're ending in a few minutes because I really have to pee.
And we don't really want to see that, so that's good.
I'm sorry that we didn't do noise. I kind of wanted to, but we didn't have time. I want to remind people, we talked last week about purpose and connectivity. I think these two things, like, I don't know, I recognize these things happening in my life, purpose and connectivity. And I'll give you an example that just happened after we did the stream. It was a day or two after the stream. I'm in a thrift store or something, looking through records, and there's a playing music or Christian spoken stuff, trying to inspire people in the thrift store. They're playing stuff, and I remember as I'm going through the records, trying to find something to resell, to save from this doom of a thrift store, whatever is talking above my head, the words are matching up with the titles. Like I'm going through and somebody says the word, let's just pull out a word, Messiah. And I'll go through something. Oh, there's a record with Messiah.
He had a revelation.
And I'm hearing it and I'm flipping through, and then another word they say pops up, and then I flip the record and there's a record with the word on it. It was like, I can't imagine, it wasn't exactly that, but it was things like that happening. And I was like, man, how many signs can you get that you're just on the right path? Like, I think when you put purpose and connectivity together and you realize those things are happening in your life, it's one of those things that it's a good feeling. It's like, okay, everything's going good. There's this purpose and connectivity hooked up, and now I'm seeing these connections play out. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Well, I mean, you are, but you're right as well. And yes, it's the same thing with people that have a faith of any kind or whatever. It's like they have that constant connectivity, and they that connection can help them all the time. And it can be whether like music. It can be anything.
It could be Tim's tits. Now, Big Todd, Big Little Todd.
I'm pretty sure it cannot be that.
Merrill Womack is the guy you're talking about, Big Todd. I also collect Merrill Womack.
We already answered these, Mike.
If you're curious, though, about Merrill Womack, you can search my YouTube channel for a Merrill Womack video. The whole story about how I discovered him, how I talked to him in the 90s. MERRILLWOMACH. Merrill Womack. Check it out. It's a good story.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Thanks, Michael and Tim.
Thank you, buddy.
Tim, what artist on Spin Records do you collect? Oh, Tim's not going to be able to answer that.
And honestly, I collect records crazy, period.
Rectums. He collects crazy rectums, but he collects records like crazy.
I don't know about the first half of his comment.
Tim is a hoarder of crazy rectums, but he also likes buying records.
I have so many. I honestly, yes, I do have plenty of Spin records, and I can't even tell you what I have.
You know why you can't tell, Tim? Because the devil's watching you.
No, it's because I hang out with you, and I know.
Well, you don't hang out with me.
Yes,
Except
I
on
do.
Thursdays on a screen.
Oh, bite it. Bite it, bitch.
New tagline for 2026 here, kids. Oh, look, Meowsy comes and says, it's time to end, Michael.
Hey,
Time to
guys,
end.
thank you for spending time here. We hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we never know what's coming.
Tim
but
doesn't really give a fuck if you enjoyed
it's
it.
because of you guys that you guys make it. You make what it what it is. Because you guys
make,
talk all the time.
But you guys also make boring. But you guys also make Tim fall asleep sometimes. So there's that.
Well, no, Mike, it's not them. It's
you have to learn how to entertain Tim better.
It's you. See, I've learned to tell the truth too.
I want to thank everybody for coming, but first I really want to thank Ken.
Can you spell that, please?
Mordecai, C-U-M. Ken Mordecai, Courage, thank you for your package of great stuff. Thank you for that beautiful t-shirt. I really
hell yeah.
Thank your son for making the effort of making that happen. Touches my heart. I can't wait to wear that motherfucker. And Snooper, my loves, Connor, and pardon me, Faith. I love you guys. Thank you for sending me that great stuff. The tape recorder blew my
amazing.
Mind. Can't wait to hear the CD and to wear the pin on my scrotum. And Dead Wax Randy, I'll see you in my dreams. Everybody, we'll see you next Thursday, possibly, right? And sometime soon, I'm going to start reaching out to you guys about getting some people on screen. We'll do a Screen Posse theme stream, and we'll come up with something to talk about that's relatively geeky and retarded so you guys can connect with each other.
Every person
will have a purpose, and we'll have a full diaper. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream by sipping this, and oh yeah, I'm going to wave the little snooper head around. And Tim, while I'm waving the snooper head around, can you sing a little dingy? Just make any kind of noise you can with your mouth. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, guys.
Oh no, we're not going there.
Go. All right, everybody. May the rock and roll gods bless you all as they've blessed me and Timothy Nolan over here. We'll check you later. Remember,
love y'all.
Little Richard Miller, born without arms and legs, rock and roll stars. We'll see you next time, my loves. Bye. Here we go, Tim. We're going to end it right now. Oh, my God, it's going to end. Don't worry about it. We'll be back.